This is a SWOT analysis of Publix by Larmar Frazier. Publix is one of the largest supermarket chains in the world and is committed to selling goods and food at an affordable price. And Publix is also the largest employee-owned company in America. This separates Publix from many of its competitors. The mission statement of Publix is, our mission at Publix is to be the premier quality food retailer in the world. Here are the strengths of Publix. Publix has great customer service. It's really hard to get a job there because they have like such a strenuous training program, and they're really focused on training up their employees to get the best out of them. Publix is very involved in the community. They actually have many awards that they've won in the past because of their involvement in the community. They're very diverse. In 2021, they won an award for being one of the most diverse businesses in the world. There's a good job security at Publix. The employees are always coming back and working there. Employees are very skilled, as I mentioned earlier. It's a strenuous training program, and it's really hard. It's really hard to get a job there because you have to be skilled. And they have healthcare, education, and retirement benefits for their employees. Some weaknesses of Publix is they don't merge well with other companies. Usually, how you would see like retail companies, like probably like Walmart, Target, how they merge with other companies. Publix, they don't really do that. They don't have a presence in that, so that's something they can work on. They struggle in terms of innovation. Publix is really like they're really like an old style company. They don't really have much of a presence in the social media world and stuff. So that's something that they could work on. They could be better when it comes to advertising. As I said, they don't have much of a presence in social media, and you won't really see much commercials of Publix. So it's something that they could work on. Even though they are a big company, they could be even bigger. They spend more to train employees, as I said earlier. They have a strenuous training program and they have very skilled employees, so they're going to spend more than a regular company would on training their employees, and they have a higher rate of missed opportunities. This goes into the fact that they struggle in innovation, they struggle in merging with other companies, so they do miss a lot of opportunities that they could take. Some opportunities for publishers, they can gain new customers through their online channel. So publishers can put more money into and they can focus on their online store to gain more customers around the world and continue to grow their company. They can take advantage of the lack of development and become more competitive. Publix, they're not really seen as a competitive company in their market, so they could really surprise other companies that don't see it coming, and they could become more competitive. They can enter into new markets. They can explore new things besides food and retail, and they can grow their social media presence as social media becomes a more of a bigger part of our lives. Publics can focus on that, and they can focus on growing their presence. Some threats to Publix. Obviously, some threats are there's intense competition within their market. You have you have retailers like Walmart, Target, BJ's, and stuff like that. So there's really intense competition. These other retailers are expanding more and more. So Publix is going to have to expand in the future. They're continuing to be less and less skilled workers in the world. So I believe Publix needs to work on getting employees and training up those new employees because skilled workers are going to become less and less as the years come. The rising standard for minimum wage continues to rise as the standard of living rises. So just in Florida where I live, minimum wage is going up in a few years to $15. So Publix, who prides itself on selling goods at an affordable price, will have to raise their prices to pay their employees. So that's something that's a threat to them. Due to changing guidelines, they can face trouble in certain markets. Obviously, guidelines are continuing to change as years go on, so they have to watch out for that, and make sure that they don't face troubles when it comes to these guidelines. And the rise of technology gives competitors an advantage. So, as stated before, Publix they don't invest much into their online or their social media. So, as technology begins to rise, the competitors who do will gain that advantage. So, that's something that Publix can work on. And the analysis of action. I believe Publix is well positioned for success in the next 5 years. specifically due to the fact it has so much room to grow. Publix already being one of the best supermarket retailers in the world. They have some, and they still have so much more room to grow. I believe they'll be good for the next 5 years as long as they grow. Publix has already has key values now, taking care of its employees, having good customer service, and being involved in the community. Publix already has these key values now that are really important. Now they're like the core and basis of a company. So as long as they just tweak the little things, I believe they'll be good. And as I said before, I believe with a few tweaks, Publix can continue its dominance as the premier supermarket chain in the United States. My suggestions for Publix, my human resource suggestions for Publix would be they need to put more into the online channel. As social media becomes more and more of a huge part of our lives, investing more into its online store and social media can only benefit Publix in its growing market. So yeah, as I said, social media is becoming more and more of a regular part of our lives, and Publix just needs to put more into it, put more into their online store, and get that out so they can grow more of a presence around the world, such as stores like Walmart and Target and stuff like that. And they need to have a quality training system for new employees. As stated before, skilled employees are becoming less and less in the world, so they need they need to recruit new employees and train them and grows them up in the company so that when they lose these skilled employees, they have employees coming up in the company already, and they won't face that problem of not having any skilled employees with the shortage of skilled employees going on. So that is my SWOT analysis for Publix. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.